Here at Five Valleys Restoration, your view is our view, and what a beautiful view it is. We are proud to be locally owned, locally operated. We love our community here in Missoula and also the full Five Valleys that we do service. We give back to the community, we service our community, our kids go to school here, we live here, we play here, and we love it.
Meeting her stopped your world. The ring you give her should stop her heart.
Tina, will you marry me?
Not again! Don't worry, I'm gonna fix this because we want to be your jeweler on our beautiful diamond! Clear! Come back to me, Tina! Are you okay?
Weaver State game will be the midpoint of the season. Hard to believe it's here already. But we'll start with the
How do you figure?
half the time of the game is halfway through the season.
We're playing 12 games. Be the end of that game. Your math is bad. I'm glad there's somebody dumber than me here.
Anyway, we'll start with your
You're
final
all
thoughts
off
on
the hook.
Eastern.
All right, there we go.
There we go. Fire it off.
All right, yeah, you thought you were going to be smart. And
No,
you, everyone may think you're a jackass. Why open your mouth and remove all doubt? All right, now we can start. That's not online. Yeah, it is. Okay. You asked me about Easter, Mr. 5.5 versus 6.5 is halfway. Okay.
Treasure State University of Montana football is a way of life. Lithia Ford has long been a proud sponsor of Griz football, and Lithia Ford of Missoula is thrilled to have several of the best Montana football seniors driving the best trucks in Montana. Aspen Sound is the premier car audio and accessory shop in Montana. Aspen Sound makes sure the boys are riding in style with tinted windows and state-of-the-art stereo systems. There's always a party in Montana. Whether you're going to a concert, a wedding, or a football game, the Montana Party Bus will get you there. Skyline Sports and ESPN MT cover the Big Sky with more depth than anyone. Check out SkylineSportsMT.com and tune in to Nuanez Now on 1029 ESPN Missoula every day. My Montana Roots and Wear Your Roots clothing is your go-to spot for the most unique and comfortable lifestyle clothing you'll find anywhere. And get your custom t-shirts to support your favorite player. From 5 local businesses who love Montana, best of luck to the Griz as they pursue another Big Sky Conference.
It's great to win. Obviously, we're excited. It's good to be 1-0 on the week. You know, each week there's either 1-0 or 0-1, and it's good to be 1-0 on last week. So it was a wild game. Haven't had one like that in a while. In fact, I don't remember the last one. So that was good. And then now it's on to Weber. It's always exciting to play some of the original Big Sky Conference teams. And we won't read a bunch into their loss last week because I firmly believe they got caught looking ahead. I think they're far better than they played last week, and we're not going to get fooled by that, certainly. So they're a tough-minded team. They're disruptive on defense. Their offensive line is extremely well coached and skilled at wide receiver and running back. It's going to be a handful for us this weekend.
Questions?
Coach mentioned Weaver's offensive line. They've got the same offensive line coach forever. So they look like old Weaver offensive lines that you've seen in the past.
Yeah, I think I don't know exactly what that means, but they're a good-looking group. They're big, they're physical. Again, Brent does a great job coaching them. They're well coached. He's been around a long time and knows what he's doing.
Seems like Weaver generally is really good up front on both sides of the ball. Do you feel that evaluation is true about this Weaver team, and what do you think of their defense?
They've got good size. They're physical as always. They're year in, year out. We didn't play them last year, but most years we do play them, and they've generally got good size on the defensive line in particular, and everybody's O-line's big. They're active. They've got a good temperament about them. That's throughout their whole team, but it's the tone gets set with the front.
Erik, looking back at the game, all the tight ends get involved. A couple touchdowns for you. Jake for a big catch. Just speak to that group and you guys making that impact this last week, both in the
Yeah, no, it's great. Obviously, we got to be ready when our numbers are called on to make plays, and ultimately, we just stick with the game plan and do what it takes to get 1-0 each week.
You look back at 700 yards of offense, 52 points. What was clicking with that with the offensive unit? Why were you guys able to put up those kind of numbers?
Yeah, I mean, it starts with the run game, obviously, and Logan had a huge game, but having 360 yards of rushing is huge, and that just opens it up for everything else, and that's what we did.
Trevin, you've got history with Weaver State, obviously. What do you know about this group, and what kind of stands out about them? And like Coach mentioned, maybe the record is indicative of how good this team is, and what do you know about them?
Yeah, you always know they're always good. I've watched a little bit of them. They seem to be really good on the outside. Quarterback seems to around a little bit. That back's good. Yeah, we're gonna have our hands full. Good.
Erik, it's been a long time since you scored a touchdown. So how did it feel to score twice? And what is it that's kind of kept you motivated over the years to just help the spot to be ready all the time?
I mean, obviously it feels good to score, but at the end of the day, everyone on this team we're all team first guys, and we just do what it takes to win every week. And ultimately, as long as we get that done, that's the main goal. So,
Bobby, 3 receiving touchdowns by the tight ends. Just when you're able to incorporate them in the pass game, what does it feel that adds to the offense?
Well, they're always incorporated in the pass game. So what was the second part of that?
What does it add to the offense when you're able to get the wide receivers more involved in the passing? I know they're primarily blockers, but when you get them involved,
Well, they're
receiving.
yeah. We don't keep men in protection very much, so they're always involved in it. It's just where the ball goes, and they don't they don't cover them. Certainly, our guys can catch it.
Trevin, I know you're a guy who worked your way up. When you see someone who's got here so long without getting a touchdown grab, just what's it like for you to see someone like Erik, make some big time plays for you guys?
Yeah, really, really, really awesome to see Barker make those plays on Saturday. Jake as well. Those guys work their tails off week in and week out. They deserve recognition like everybody else. And yeah, really, really happy for them. Got this team.
Coach, when you watch the film back, what did you see defensively?
Well, there are a lot of things. A lot of guys out of position. You got to play your assignment. It's defensive football. You got to do your 111, and when you don't, then it can look bad, and at times it did. Specifically, giving up some big plays. I thought the quarterback running the ball hurt us. We knew that was a factor going into the game with all 3 of those guys, so that wasn't a big shock. But yeah, you gotta play your assignment. You gotta be in terms of coverage. You gotta be in your zone, and when we're in zone coverage, you can't blow off your zone coverage. Man coverage, you gotta have man eyes. You can't have dirty eyes in man coverage. And then I thought our second contain on the scramble wasn't good enough.
I wanted to ask about Sawyer and what he's brought to the team. I mean, he's making tackles on special teams, but also his blocks, bringing some big runs, and just kind of what he brings to the offense.
Yeah, he's good. Sawyer's a good player. He's a versatile guy. He's a physical player at the wideout position, which is great, both in terms of catching passes and muscling up on the run game. And then he's becoming a really fine special teams player as well. So he's contributing in a lot of ways.
Erik, walk me through kind of the play to Jake, kind of like from your perspective, like what that was like, and then when you saw it, caught it, what that was like for you.
Yeah, well, that was actually the same play that I scored my first touchdown on, so that was really awesome to see. And I kind of called that at about halftime. I said, we're going to run that, and Jake, you're going to catch that. And so that was just awesome to see. He's an awesome dude. He works, like Trevin said, he works his tail off, and it was really fun to see him finally get in the end zone.
So Trevin, what's it like, once you get into kind of Big Sky play, so week to week, like just putting last week aside and trying to work and get better, and you been doing it a lot, that the weekly preparation, what that's like for you.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of think it's just like it's the same type of mentality I have out on the field. It's just kind of next play mentality, next week mentality. You kind of move on and just look at what's in front of you. What can you do better to better yourself and better the team? Yeah, that's kind of how I attack it.
Coach Weaver brings in a top 15 rushing attack. Their running back Banks coming off a big game, got 500 yards on the season. What have you seen from him and their running game as a whole that kind of makes him go?
You know, Bankston, as Trev mentioned, is a really good player. And then I mentioned earlier that their offensive line is really well coached. So they're targeted well. I think their tight end's pretty energetic in terms of their piece to that. They've got their kick returner, Butler, comes in and carries the ball some. He's dynamic with the ball. So, you know, they've got ability to move the ball on the ground, play multiple personnel groups, give you a bunch of different looks. I mean, they're not a vanilla at all in terms of their run game. They've got a lot of run game.
Anybody else? Bobby, I forget exactly what you said about special teams after the game, but you did seem pleased with the way you guys played and giving up some big, lengthy kick returns. What do you feel you guys can do better in that area? What do you need to clean up? And then Weaver seems like they have a guy who runs some big kick returns. What do you see out of them?
Yeah, we need to get off blocks and tackle better. That'll probably, you know, punt coverage was good, even though we didn't punt a whole lot. In terms of kickoff coverage, we didn't get off blocks very well at the point of attack and didn't get the guy on the ground. He had a long return of 46 yards. Got to kick it better. We've got to give those guys a better opportunity by pinning the ball better and creating more hang time, but we have to get off blocks.
Anyone else? Thanks, everyone.
Is a will you marry me in your future? Or maybe you do it all over again. Hi, I'm Brian Toon with Jewelry Design Center, inviting you to come see the largest selection of Will You Marry Me in the state of Montana. The brightest diamonds of every shape and size, unique settings built to last, and skilled jewelers on site offering free sizing and maintenance for life, because that's how long we want to be your jeweler. Jewelry Design Center in Missoula, on Brooks, across from the Montana Club.
Join Town Pump's Pump It Up Rewards Plus program and never pay full price for fuel again.
Save 5 cents on every gallon every day at any Town Pump across Montana.
Plus, earn and redeem points on your favorite in-store items to get free stuff with our clubs.
Stop in and pick up a rewards card. Download the Pump It Up Rewards Plus app today.
Or visit townpump.com/rewards to register and start saving.